Hey everybody, it's me again. Had made a video in probably a week, something like that. I'm just sitting out here relaxing. It's a little gloomy day today. Been sprinkling and raining. Finally got some of my deck done out here. I think I'm about through with it. Made a little place where I can park my lawnmower, which I should have sold it. I don't need it. I don't have no yard other than my mama's yard. But here's my deck. It's 8, 16, 10, 18, 19, 20, 24 foot by 7, something like that. By the way, I don't know if you can see it, but cooking me a couple of country ribs. My American flag. It's my little lounging place. Here's my awning to protect my camper. Well, ain't nothing like hearing those acorns hit on the roof. They hit all the time. Bang, bing, bang, boo, pow. Yep. Just taking it easy today. Went for a little motorcycle ride yesterday. Went and visited my daughter that I didn't know I had until about a year and a half ago. They live one exit over from my new location. Went and visited her, my two grandbabies, and so went and talked to them a little bit. Went over on a motorcycle. It's a little Sunday cruise. I'm gonna show the back of the camper again. I got my ladder up there because, believe it or not, right after I had this awning built, a limb fell on top of it and put a crack in it. So I got up there and patched it. Brand new awning. Well, that's the reason I bought it, to protect my camper. At least it wasn't it didn't hit my camper. But no, just relaxing out here. Not much content in this video. Mom's been getting her house and garage and everything straightened out up there for the last 4, 5, 6, 10 days, something like that. Arlene, an ex-girlfriend from 27 years ago, has been helping her. There's nothing there, just an ex-girlfriend. But she went through her garage, got it all organized, built shelves. I gave them, I think, 4 sheets of plywood and ripped it in half and 2x4s to make shelves. They got it all reorganized. Then Mama's got an office room that Arlene made it a sort of like a guest bedroom. And she went through all of her cabinets, did all of her food, threw out all the stuff out of the refrigerator that was old and no good. Went through her living room, straightened all that out, organized it. Did her big old back porch, organized all of her flowers, pots, plants, chairs, and did her front porch the same way. And then, I guess about a week ago, all these trees, we limbed them up. Now this one here, we're going to cut it down. It's dead. Got a big pile of brush out here. I'm going to catch it on fire next time it rains. About it, but there's my little setup there. It's a big difference from having 10 acres, 3 ponds full of fish, tractors, chainsaws, all that equipment. I did car restorations and fixed stuff, welded. I did everything and sold it all, and I'm narrowed down to this right here. A double slide Puma. I call it Puma-minium. My condominium, my Puma-minium. And I thought, well, in order to get situated here, I had the awning built, and I built the porch, put my lights up here. Right here was a big old bush. You couldn't see, when you're right here, you couldn't see the truck because the big bush was in the way. I mean, it grew big. It was like that one way down there. I don't know if you can see it at the end of the house. all that real tall cane pole stuff. Hey man, anyway, I got it all down, mowed it down. I'm gonna poison it come spring. And then yeah, got it cleaned up around here. Went down this back trail, down to the back pasture, mowed and cleared around it so the cow man can get down there and run his electric fence, put his cows down there. And we got to get this stuff out of here. I guess the only thing I can do is I'll get that chain right there and I'll hook to each piece of it. And I think I'm gonna drag it out and put it somewhere right in here. So when somebody wants to come and buy it or whatever, it'll be right out there. And then we'll clear this up. Mom can put her lawnmowers, like that boat, some other stuff that's outside, and put it all under here. This will be another place. So it's an idea anyway. Get it all out of here. She hadn't used this stuff in years and years. Now this is my water hose I brought down here, extra water hose. But oh, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Trying to settle in and making it my home. I'm here to take care of my mama. Watch out after her. She gotta go to the pain clinic. I think she said the 14th. Gotta have a designated driver. So I'm gonna take her down there. And anyway, she's got a lot of stuff up there that still out in the driveway. Arlene left it out there. So I don't know. I asked Mom, was Arlene coming back to get it all straightened up? And she said she didn't know. She didn't say. She just said she wanted to go home. So I don't know. But yep, a good little overcast evening. Look, the clouds are moving pretty fast. It's relaxing. It's probably not 70, 74 degrees, 75 degrees out here. Just absolutely gorgeous. The wind's not blowing. The trees are not blowing. So, but yeah, I gotta get this, I gotta burn this little stuff up here. I'm gonna probably put it in that pile back over there. And then Mama said she didn't mind if around this water faucet here, I want to cut all that stuff down and get it level. Get that cleaned out. But yeah, went riding, went visiting my daughter. Went up into South Haven and Horn Lake. I had a necklace of Jesus Christ and the little ring on it that goes on the necklace. It was about wore through. Well, I had it fixed about 2 months ago from the same place. And I got to looking at it and said, man, that's about to wear through. I'm gonna lose that. So I took it back down there and put it back in the shop, get that fixed. Went to Walmart, filled my tank up full of gas, went in there and got me some stuff like deodorant and soap and toothpaste and a few little items. Oh, stopped by and got me a 12 pack of 8% twisted tea, lemon. Gotta have something to relax on in the evening. But yep, here's I told y'all before in another video, all this was like this over here. And I cleaned all of it out. All the way over. I mean, it was all way back over in there. I mean, all the way down to the back pasture. It goes down way back, way down in there. And I cut all that back, poisoned it, got it all organized. And when it cools off a little bit more, I'll go up on the levee and I'll limb some more trees up and stuff. Get that all taken care of. My Mama's gonna have to hire a couple of boys to pick them limbs up. I'm too old to do a lot of bending over. I probably could, but I don't know. I don't want to do it. But what do y'all think about this? Maybe give me your opinion. I went from one end, and what I did, when I built down here, I left this open down here. Even though I got my steps, I left this open. And this raises up, and there's a refrigerator and a 2-burner cooker, and it raises up and latches up so I can stand right here and cook. and I probably got, I don't know, 4 feet to the end of the camper. I built it all the way, and I left this board here to stabilize the deck, and I'll hang my water hose on it. I've been whittling on that stump right there. Caught a fire on it the other day trying to burn it down. I don't think that's gonna work. Anyway, right here's, maybe I need an opinion. I got my lawnmower parked there, but I thought about building the deck out another 8 feet, which will put it somewhere about the nose of the camper, and put that lawnmower over there after I get that farm equipment out. Sort of sounds like a good idea, and then I'll have more deck. And then this generator, I'm pretty well not using it. It's for a backup. My tanks are full of propane, but this generator back here, this is my main one for, that's why I bought it to put back here for, if my power goes out. So if my power goes out, all I do is uncover it. Nice generator, huh? 12,500 watt. All I do is uncover it, unplug this, plug it into the front of it, push the start button or the remote. It's got a key fob remote. Start it up, let it run. I think it runs like 12 hours on a tank of fuel. I had to run both air conditioners, microwave, stereo, lights, fans. It'll run everything. So got everything covered. And as far as the zoning, all that, it's got rebar drove in the ground. Maybe if a tornado or something comes through, it won't blow it away. I know y'all are probably wondering why I've got 2 spare tires. Well, about 1.5 years ago, I was taking Mom to Florida with 2 dogs. The Memorial Day weekend, Sunday or something like that, we got 1 hour out of town, and on the passenger side of the camper, the sun was still down. It was dark outside. I must have run over something and blew a tire out, and I didn't hear it or feel nothing. And then a little ways down the road, the other tire blew out. So here we are on the side of the road with 2 blowouts. I was going to fix them, and we're going to keep on going, but it tore all the wires out from under the camper. The slide outs wouldn't work, the lights wouldn't come on, no nothing. So I got it fixed. I couldn't even do the manual crank out because it tore the rod out of the manual crank out underneath it. So got the tires fixed. Man, that was a mess. It was like 8 or 9 hours on the side of the road, going back and forth to Walmart, going back an hour up to the house to get a big jack, taking the dogs up there, coming back, then towing the camper home. It's a big old mess. Ever since then, I've been snake bit. So now I'm not dragging a camper and going, we'll stay in a hotel, condo, or whatever, but no more camper. So here I am now, 2 years later. The camper's new. I mean, it's a 2022 or 2023, but it's only been camped in a couple of times. But here I am now. I'm living in it. I mean, it's not a bad camper. I mean, it's pretty nice. It's got the fireplace and all. Then I've made, the big old deck and all that. It's pretty nice. I'm adjusting to it. I shouldn't show y'all the inside, but I'm going to. It's a little bit of a mess, but I live by myself. I put blankets over the recliners so they don't get dirty or nothing. Got a blanket over the couch. Got a couple of pillows, whatever I want to lay down. This is my little office space. Nobody lives here, so I can do what I want to do. This is my kitchen. And I showed y'all my bedroom, my bathroom. Good sized bathroom. I'm gonna show it to y'all detail. I don't smoke in my camper. Well, that's a lie. I do only in the bathroom. I sit in the bathroom and I turn the vent fan on and I'll smoke a cigarette, and I use one of my old Twisted Teas for an ashtray. Works for me. But here's an extra light I got out here. Woo, bright. Let me turn that back off. Can't deal with that. Let me see. It's still, you can still see some light out here. Listen, might need to turn these, flip these country ribs over. I only cooked me 2 of them. It's hard to cook for one person. There you go. 2 good old thick boneless country ribs. Now, when it starts getting cold, I get my water hose and I got a heat wrap for it. That's a 100-foot water hose. I got a 100-foot heat wrap. Got to wrap it, get it winterized. Now this water hose here, I'll just take it off the faucet and do away with it. We don't need no water hose in the wintertime. And anyway, that's about it. Just hanging out and adjusting to what I'm doing. I'm not gonna get into any details on anything other than I got a bag packed in the truck. I got my clothes hanging up in there. I've got it set where all I got to do is grab my camera, my laptop, my backpack, put it in my backpack, lock the door, maybe turn the water off at the water hose so just in case a water leak or something, it don't flood. And hit that road and go wherever I want. Would go see my friend Junior again, but I'm sure he's still having a tough time from his wife passing away. And a couple other people I want to go visit. But at a coming time, I want to go out there to California and see Joe. It's just a matter of when I can arrange it. Well, it's not arranging, I mean, it's when I decide to pick up and go. I don't have anything holding me back. So, let me see here. Yep. I've been videoing for 17 minutes. And I've been getting a lot of viewers. Been getting a lot of subscribers too. And comments. Man, I'm getting some comments on the Voodoo Village video, on the Lakeview video, the big change in my life of what I did have, where I've changed it to what I'm doing now. I mean, I'm telling you, this is a big transformation. I mean, it's I don't know any of you out there that's retired and you want to make a big decision or a big change in your life. I mean, I sold everything and moved down here to my mama's. Luckily, I had a camper, and I think I did it the right way. And I don't know, I like it. I like it so far. It's just adjusting to this camper, but I mean, I've had 8 or 9 campers in the past. One time I lived in one for, I think, like 6 weeks, because that's when that 1977 ice storm came through Horn Lake in Memphis. And it was 92, I think. And I had my camper, and I run off a generator, and all of Horn Lake, South Haven, Olive Branch didn't have power for probably a month or better. So then after the power was restored, I didn't want to leave the camper and move back in the house. That big old 2,000 square foot house, you know, having to heat it and cool it, and I really don't miss it. I thought I would miss it, but I don't. I really don't. I have simplified my life down to the bare bones, and I have no worries other than when people enter my life and say stuff and make promises, but they want to turn around and change you, make you the way they want you, and you can't teach an old dog new tricks. So I guess you got to move on. And I'm pretty sure that person is probably watching this video right now, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's a shame, but anyway, yeah, I'm gonna keep on posting videos. I'm just trying to think of something. I thought about doing the pyramid in Memphis, but that's nothing special. You know, there's several places, like Aka Butler. I mean, I went down there and did a video and run across those guys flying those airplanes out there on that airfield. Well, they've done gone from gas to electric, so that's pretty cool. I interviewed a couple of those guys. And then I'd like to go do some guy doing RC cars, or those electric cars on an oval track, and interview them and some kids that are racing. That's pretty cool. My niece and her husband, they used to be into that with their kids and some friends and all that stuff. I don't know if they got out of it or whatever, but they probably still do it a little bit, or they've still got their cars and everything. But a lot of people don't care for stuff like that. But anyway, hey, anybody out there got any comments or any suggestions on my porch, or what I should do next, or any leads or information or hints or whatever for a middle-aged, well, 64-year-old guy that's single looking for a good girl out there? I mean, I've got my kinks. I mean, I drank a couple of twisted teas a night, which is about like a beer, and I smoke cigarettes, but not that's about it, really. I live a pretty clean life. I try to eat a little healthy, other than cooking ribs, barbecue, stuff like that. But anyway, since I've started these videos, I've met some interesting people, and I've gotten some interesting comments, and it's and I've had people suggest and recommend to do this and to say that and do a video on this and do one on that. Well, yeah, it takes a little bit of, it takes a lot to make a video, believe it or not. You got to edit it and cut it and all that stuff, and then plus when you want to go make one, you got to pick out a spot to make one, and you got to get in your vehicle and go wherever, and you got to do it right. I try to, when I do a video, I try not to cut anything out of it. I try to make it good from start to finish. And if I mess up and say something wrong, it's just like that. It's going to be on there. I've said a few things in a few of my videos. Somebody said something about, man, you shouldn't offer them a beer. Did you offer them some weed? Yeah, those are past videos, and if I did, I did. If I didn't, I didn't. Just being a nice guy. You know, I have no enemies. You know, everybody's my friend. Not everybody likes me, and you know, it's one of them things. But anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go, and if you would subscribe, thumbs up, but mainly make a comment. I mean, I'll try my best to answer you back or to reply to you, but I love the comments. I mean, if you got anything to say, I mean, whatsoever, like, man, you're wasting your time, you shouldn't be doing this, or that's a good video, or man, you ought to do that porch like that, or do that. Make a comment. I'd like to watch it, you know, I'd like to read it. I mean, I'm not no professional photographer or none of that stuff. I'm just your average Joe guy that lives in northern Mississippi, is trying to adjust my life, to simplify everything, to make it better. And I don't want any complications, no problems, nothing to get in my way or obstacles thrown in my path. I just want a smooth, simple life. That's it. I mean, you can't ask for much more than that. Now, if I do start traveling, I would like to have a travel partner. And it doesn't have to be, we don't have to be involved, but we do have to be compatible and to get along and to like the same things, you know. But you know, where do you meet somebody like that? I don't do the dating sites. I don't go to bars. I don't go out hunting for nobody. I mean, so it's going to be hard for me to meet anybody. I'm going to have to accidentally run across somebody and we click. But I mean, what are the chances of that? Probably slim to none. But who knows? I might die before then. But whatever, I'm doing what I want to do, and I'm content with it. And this is memories. This is never going away. This is going to be on YouTube unless something happens to YouTube. But this is never going away. When I'm gone, my grandkids and their kids, hey, your great-grandfather, Tony, whatever, and he did this, and this is what he did to change his life and to better his life or to do whatever. And they can look at these videos on YouTube and go, wow, really? You know, why didn't he do that? Why? But that's up to them. But anyway, everybody, take care out there. Enjoy your week. I'm retired. I wish you were, because I have no schedule. I can sleep all day tomorrow. I can stay up all night tonight. I don't have to do nothing. Come out here and polish my shoes and then throw them in the garbage if I want to. But anyway, to all you out there that do drink, cheers. Twisted tea, 8% lemon. And like I said, thumbs up, comment, subscribe. Everybody take care. Talk to y'all later on. This is Tony's Adventure at 1961 Tony. Take care. Bye.